All right, last three topics. We're going to go through these in about 15 or so minutes. The first one is, I should pull it up, is about Knights of the Old Republic. It's getting a remake. Okay, Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic strikes back with a new remake. Lucasfilm's games Orion Kellogg and Asper's Ryan Treadwell speak exclusively with StarWars.com about remaking a video game classic. Okay, it's been rumored for a while. It has finally been confirmed that we will get a KOTOR remake. That is very excited. Again, I'm not a huge video game person, but I know how special KOTOR is. Obviously, Revan was in the game engine footage. I don't believe it was actual like footage. I think it was just a game engine. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they call it. If I got that wrong, sorry. But it's Revan, and it's Bastila Shawn's voice. I know that. That's exciting. So it's a remake. So I have a couple questions that I think I know the answer to, or maybe not, but let's speculate. The big one is it canon or Legends? Now, canon or Legends shouldn't, on face value, affect your enjoyment of a Star Wars project, but it does. It does, because you'll invest more time in something that is canon because it actually matters to the timeline. And that's my problem with Visions. I'll get into that later. But I think it's going to be canon for a multitude of reasons. I think it's going to come out so far down the line in 2023 or 2024, like the Wolverine game on the Marvel side, that I really believe that by then we'll have some Old Republic stuff announced. This is just the tease of it. I really think that the High Republic kind of sets it up in the book form, and that after we're done with all this Mandoverse stuff and all these other cool projects like Kenobi, Lando, filling out the timeline, that the Old Republic is going to be the era that they explore, specifically with characters like Darth Bane, Darth Revan. They want to explore the dark side. That has been heavily rumored by leakers and scoopers. So I think this just is a tease of what we could get. I think the game will be reworked to make sense for canon. So the hyperspace is going to have to be different. Some of the power sets are going to have to be different. But you can still be very crazy in this game. We can see stuff we haven't seen before because it's thousands of years old in the canon timeline. But again, I don't think they just want to make a game for the sake of making a game. I think they actually want to make this canon, and they left it so open-ended that I really believe it's canon. They could have just flat out said it's Legends, but if it actually is canon, I think that would be their actual answer. What they said, leaving it open-ended, just for the fact that they don't want to spoil the surprise that we're going to actually get Old Republic stuff down the line. Maybe it's Taika's movie. I'm not sure, but I think it's more likely going to be in Disney Plus form. We'll just have to wait and see on that. So our next topic has to do with Star Wars Visions. Adam Frazier on Twitter was one of the people lucky enough to get the early screening. I wish I got that. Give me that, Star Wars. I'll be a shill. Joke. He said, oh my God. He got all the episodes of Visions. That's what everybody got. All the screeners. Everyone was fortunate enough to get to screen it. That's what they all got. And that's what it looks like. Never seen what it looks like. His episodes vary in length from 13 minutes to 22 minutes. Looks like the entire series runs about 2.5 hours. So about the length of Avengers Infinity War. So a long theatrical movie. Social embargo was 9/17. Review embargo is 9/21. Okay. So people got to see it early. That's very exciting. Good for them. And there's been some positive praise online today. They could give their short thoughts on it, I think, at 10 a.m. Eastern. But they could do much more than that. And I'm glad people really enjoyed it. I don't really know what to expect. I've seen the trailer. The trailer was really good. But guys, if I'm being honest with you, I don't really care. And I hate saying that because I saw how excited people were And I just didn't feel that excitement. It didn't captivate my eye. And I really feel bad about that, but that's honestly the way I feel. It's just like it wasn't a draw to me. It's something that's is designed for me. It's designed for me to watch more anime and appreciate the Japanese culture and their view on Star Wars. Star Wars, and I think that's really cool that Lucasfilm is diving into different cultures and their views on Star Wars. I think that's a really interesting take, but I'm just not a big anime fan, and I definitely think that there was a reciprocal, um, uh, a reciprocal, agreement between Lucasfilm and the studios. Lucasfilm is going to get to showcase the studios, so the studios are going to obviously generate more buzz because studios like Studio Trigger, I don't know the other studios, sorry, um, they're going to have people who want to see their other projects, so people will go watch those. So it's a mutually beneficial contract. But anyways, just my thoughts on Visions. I'm really excited to see some of the stories, but I'm not gonna wake up at 3 in the morning to watch it. I don't even wake up at 3 in the morning for What If, but I'm more excited to watch that. I kind of plan my day like, oh, I get to wake up and watch What If. That's very excited. Visions, I don't feel that. It feels like something. It's gonna be something I go through and I watch and I watch it. There's no really build up for me. The trailer looks great, but there's nothing in it that I'm excited for. And I think partly that is because of all the future stuff we're getting. Book of Boba Fett comes out in 3 months. Kenobi presumably comes out in a half a year. We get Andor next year. We get Mando. We get Bad Batch season 2, which I'm more excited for than Visions. So looking ahead, I'm looking ahead too far, I think, and I think that's definitely one of my problems. I'm not here just looking at the now, but the Visions doesn't gravitate towards me, and it's supposed to. I am just not really excited. There's stuff in the Marvel, even the DC side I'm more excited for. So like Visions, I'll watch it. Some of them I'll like, some of them I probably won't like. I'll probably come out more favorable than I am anticipation wise. So that's what I would expect. I'm not going in with high expectations. I'm just going to watch it. And the canonicity part sucks to me. It really does. I know they wanted to give a lot of creative freedom to these studios, but if I'm going to invest my time in something, I want it to matter. I know that that's not the purpose of this show, but just the purpose for me as a fan, if I'm going to invest time in something, I want it to matter. And that shouldn't be the case, but it is. So we'll have to wait and see. I know a lot of people are excited about it, and I'll see people talking about it. I'll just have to wait for people's reviews and stuff. But I'll watch it when it comes out next Wednesday. I won't watch all of it. I'll watch some of them if I get the chance to. So the final topic is about Mando Season 3. We've talked a lot about on this show about filming for Star Wars projects, so let's just kind of give a rundown. Boba Fett's in post-production, probably getting close to wrapping that up in a month or two. We'll get a trailer for that soon. Andor and Kenobi finished filming a month ago. And finally, Bespin Bulletin is confirming that The Mandalorian Season 3 will film from September 20th to March the 23rd. I know that filming usually takes less than this in previous years, but obviously we're still dealing with a pandemic, so we're not in the same predicament as we were, when Mando Season 1 and Season 2 filmed. So we'll get Mando Season 2 based off of that. It takes about a year or so for these shows to from start of filming to release. So I expect this in the fall, but I most likely think it's going to be Christmas because we already have so much other stuff coming out. Kenobi's going to have to fit in 2022. the back end of Book of Boba Fett, the 4-month Bad Batch, a droid story might have to fit there. Andor's 3 months have to fit in there. So the more you think about it, since Mando was filming last, it will obviously come out last. And I think it's going to be that Christmas time 2022 show. And I think that Book of Boba Fett will be that Mando season 2.5, obviously given Boba's side of that story. So we won't be without Mandalorian content for a whole 2 years. We'll get the Book of Boba Fett, which we haven't heard much about. I hope to hear something about it soon, so we can actually have something to talk about in the Star Wars world. But yeah, film it in September to March, obviously longer because of COVID, and probably because they're going to do crazier stuff. I would expect Mandalore. I would expect a lot of other interesting things. So, yeah, very excited. It'll be the last show probably of 2022 or the first show of 2023, but I would bet on the last show of 2022. So, guys, that's going to wrap up the show. I want to thank you all for watching. If you watched live, if you watched on replay, thank you very much. If you want to check out some of these smaller segments, those smaller segments, if you're watching on Thursday, will be up on Thursday. If you're watching live, they'll be up on Thursday still. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, they'll be up on Thursday. I'll get them up at some point. I'm very busy with school and searching for colleges and stuff like that. But guys, I just wanted, again, thank you for coming. And we talked about a lot of great stuff today. Venom 2, Doctor Strange 2, talked about the Marvel and Star Wars future movie releases. We talked about Visions, talked about Mando Season 3 film estate, and the KOTOR remake. In about 53 minutes, we got through a lot today. So guys, again, thank you, and may the Force be with you as always.